Today on Kayak and Paddleboard Launch Spots, I'm over at Roseland Community Center. This is a hidden gem of a kayak launch spot. And literally when you pull up to this, you're on a dirt road, you'll see a big sign that says the Roseland Community Center. You'll pull up, the first thing you're going to do is look around and say, where is the kayak launch? You can't really even see it, even when from the parking lot. You're going to have to get out of your car and go down by the mangroves. There you'll see a small little passage through the mangroves, and it's a drop. It drops about 20 feet down to the water. Okay, and it's wide enough, clear enough that you can get a kayak or a paddleboard in this spot. The cool thing about this spot is that it puts you right in the heart of the Sebastian River, right where the North Fork meets the South Fork, right next to the railroad trusses. Excellent spot to put in. If you look on the sign in Roseland, you'll notice that the park is open till dusk. You can get there right at daybreak and put in. It's really quiet and beautiful little spot. Once you put in, you're in a little mangrove tunnel, and it's got a nice little hard bottom area where you put in. As soon as you get out past the mangroves, look out, there's going to be oysters. So if you got like a Hobie drive or any kind of propel drive, make sure you don't put that down until you get out from the mangroves. At least maybe I say 20 feet or so out from there, so you don't damage your units on these oyster bars, because they are everywhere and they're thick in this section of the river. Now once you're on the river, you got your choice. You can go east. Now east takes you underneath the railroad bridge. That railroad bridge can be a hot spot for snook, man. Early morning, it can really be going off there. But watch out around the railroad trestles. A lot of those areas, it's oysters. It's solid oysters. You cannot cross underneath them. There's a section on the south side. There's a section on the north side where you can actually bring a kayak through without damaging it. But you got to be careful. A lot of oysters on there. From there, you can go all the way down to US 1 bridge. That one US 1 bridge opens up into the Indian River Lagoon. That's an area, if I'm targeting snook, trout, redfish, it's a good place to fish from the railroad tracks all the way down US 1 bridge. Now, if you're looking to catch tarpon, and this place is full of tarpon, I would go up the North Fork. The North Fork is to the northwest, and you get up in there and you will see the tarpon rolling. DOA terrorizers, small baits, fly rods work. You think, you got tarpon out here, average 5 to 60 pounds. You thinking throwing big baits? The key is small baits. If you look at them, they're feeding on little glass minnows. So a fly rod it's an excellent spot for a fly rod. I'd throw a DOA terrorizer, something small. And if you land one, great. I mean, it's tough, man. I've hooked many a tarpon here, only landed a few. It's got to be some of the hardest to land tarpon that I've dealt with anywhere. Now, they also got the South Fork. The South Fork goes southwest of here. That's an excellent spot if you're targeting snook, redfish, trout, bull sharks, tarpon. You don't know what you're going to find. The best thing about this river is that this whole section is a slow motor only zone. So you don't have a bunch of boats zipping by you, at 30 or 60 miles an hour. You don't have a bunch of wave runners running by you. Every once in a while you see someone breaking the law and zip by, but that doesn't happen too often out here. So it's a fantastic river. The whole Sebastian River is slow motor only. So it makes it really fantastic. Don't be surprised if you see an alligator, bull sharks, bald eagles. If you go up the North Fork, good chance you might see a deer, wild hog, and wild turkey. It's because you're right on the actually in the Sebastian State Park area. So a lot of wildlife to see here. It's a great spot to paddle. Even if you don't fish, it's a great spot to paddle. But just be aware, when you pull out, you got to go up that 20-foot embankment. So if you got like a Hobie Pro Angler or something like that, yes, you're going to have to drag that thing up a 20-foot hill. It's not too bad, but just be aware of it. I like my paddleboard. I can just pick it up with my hand and carry it out. So it's the Roseland Community Center. Fantastic place to sit there and fish, or just take a paddle on a cruise. And man, I hope you guys are able to go out there and check it out. And anyway, this is Pete Hink. Till next time, we'll see you.